Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothien here, and today we're going to do our version 2 of my Commander Mastery series, which was about half complete from the original set, but we're going to go ahead and update the full thing. We're doing the Commander Pairings Ranker as well, and I figure why not go ahead and use this opportunity to do the Mastery series alongside of the Ranker for the pairings as well, instead of having that all in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and catch up with the 3 that I've already done. That's Charles, Saladin, and YSG. And then each day going forward, we're going to have the Mastery series in the morning for a commander, and then the Pairing Ranker in the evening for the commander. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell notification, all those good things. Make sure you get this content every single day and let you know what's going on. So without further ado, let's jump on over. We'll talk about the skills. We'll talk about how you can unlock this commander. So is it 5111 or 5551 or 551 or however. We'll talk about that really quickly. And again, we'll go over some of the builds that you're going to want to use with this commander as well. So I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so firstly here, we've got the commander, and we'll go through the skills really quickly. I want to show you exactly what these skills do, and then just as importantly, I want to show you how to unlock these skills as you're leveling up your commander so that you can use him while you're also leveling him up. So this is going to be Charles Martel. His first skill is his most important skill. This is his shield. You want to max this out first. 100%. You want to max his first skill before you unlock his second, third, and or fourth skill. This basically gives you a shield against damage, and it gives a damage bonus, which this is the piece that really sets Charles over the top. Now it says increases troops damage by 30% while the shield is active. We've done a video on this kind of outlining what that's supposed to mean. However, in-game, practically wise, this applies to all damage. So it affects the white number that goes above your target's head, which is your normal and counterattack damage. And then you've got skill damage, where this also does, in effect, apply to it, even though it's not supposed to. So keep that in mind as you are leveling up Charles and trying to figure out pairings, which is where we had the pairings video at. This 30% applies to skill damage as well as normal damage. Second skill, also very, very important, 15% defense and health bonus. This increases the tankiness of Charles Martel by quite a bit. Now, when you're unlocking, okay, so as you're leveling up your commander, assuming it's your main account and it's not for any special circumstances, you want to go 5511 with this commander. You don't want to unlock the whole thing after you've maxed the first one. You want to get that second one maxed out first before you move forward. Now, once you do 5511, hopefully you're like me in this particular situation and you get the last one maxed out too before you get to the expertise. That's the way you want to do it. Now, the third skill is a garrison-only skill. It increases the watchtower defense bonus by 10%, which is nice. It's universal as well. It's not infantry only. And then garrison attack bonus also by 10% when you have it maxed out. Those are all very, very good bonuses for garrisoning any structure. So now the watchtower piece is only for your city, whereas the garrison attack bonus is for all stronghold type things. So that's flags, passes, cities, all those good things. Also works in Ark of Osiris. Fourth skill, Martel's counterattack, 30% counterattack damage. This is huge, guys. And one thing to kind of keep in mind when you're talking about counterattack damage, this helps you cause a ton of damage when you're getting swarmed. And as an infantry rally or an infantry open field, this applies. And same thing with garrison. If you are getting swarmed inside of a flag, this triggers, and using 1.5, 1 million, 2 million troops plus, this is really, really good for you to have. So this is a great skill. And then finally, the expertise basically buffs the second skill and gives an additional component. So instead of it being 15% and 15% for defense and health, gives you 20 and 20, and you get a 20% march speed bonus as well, which is noticeable. It's very noticeable, especially early game when not everybody has the maximum march speeds unlocked. This is a noticeable difference, big time, on the open field. And when you can have more mobile infantry, early game especially, this is very, very, very potent. Okay, so those are the skills. All of these skills are very, very critical, and this makes Charles one of the best early kingdom legendary commanders in the game because he's usable in rallies, he's usable in garrisons, he's usable on your city, and he's definitely usable in the open field. And you want to, again, go over and take a look at the pairings video I've done for Charles already. You definitely want to go check and see what his best pairings are. Skill damage secondaries are really good, and also other tanky commanders as secondary are also very good. Now, we've already talked about the skills. We've already talked about, and I need to open up something really quick. We've already talked about the skills. We've already talked about the unlock order, and again, that's 5, 5, 1, 1. Now let's talk about the builds. I'm going to give you a few of the builds. These builds can be found on my Discord. He has his own channel in the Infantry Commander Talent section, but I want to give you a good open field build, and I also want to give you a good garrison build. Now, city garrison, and this is for just generic city garrison. Go ahead and bring this over here. So you should be seeing this build here. This is the city garrison generic. So this is going to be for, it'll apply to all troop types. It'll also give you some skill damage with Impregnable Fortress over here, or Impregnable. And then it gives you good rage regeneration and extra rage regeneration with Desperate Elegy. So this is going to give you really good generic city garrison. This is your city garrison build right here. Let me also give you a good open field balanced build. Which one do I want to give? I think this one's the best one. Yeah, this is the best one, I think. Because it gives you some speed. It gives you really good tankiness. Now, you can take some of this speed away a little bit and put it into herbal medicine down here at the bottom. In fact, I might recommend you do that. That's one of the other builds on my Discord. But this is another good, just generic, open field, speedy infantry, especially considering you've got 20% extra if you have Charles' expertise as well already. So that's pretty sweet to have. I would definitely go for that. Let's show you some of the other builds here. If you want an anti-Attila, this is going to be the anti-Attila garrison. That's this puppy here. Now again, you've got everything to do with non-skill damage reduction. So this one over here, Impregnable, and then Loose Formation, we don't have those selected because Attila and Takeda don't have skill damage. So you don't need that, and you can put your points elsewhere, which is a lot heavier into the normal attack damage reductions like Testudo Formation and Hold the Line. Also some stats, which is going to be the plus health percentage one over here. Now, this is for a flag, so this is infantry only, and the reason that's infantry only is because of Hold the Line. If you don't want to go Hold the Line and you want to maybe go down to Herbal Medicine or something like that, and even go down to Desperate Elegy if you want, you can do that. But you lose the focus on infantry. If you're in your city, for instance, and you want to be anti-Attila, you would go the other direction. You would take off Hold the Line, go over to Herbal Medicine and Desperate Elegy, because that's 6 points that you would get back. And, well, that would actually get you basically Herbal Medicine and 1 point in the Desperate Elegy, which is just fine. So that would be the way I would go if it was in your city. Otherwise, this is a perfect infantry-only garrison. This is what people are using in KVK in Season 3 and on to combat Attila Takeda. This is the build, okay? We do this one, get rid of this one, and then we'll go over one or two more builds because I've got a lot of them for Charles. Charles is a very important commander. So here's another open field balanced build that I wanted to show you. This is for just open field generic combat. This gives you Desperate Elegy. This could also be used for a rally, although I wouldn't recommend it. But this gives you everything, guys. This gives you Loose Formation maxed out here at the bottom. This gives you Hold the Line, Healthy Body, extra damage to Cav, Rage Regeneration, Testudo Formation, Desperate Elegy, Healing or Herbal Medicine, Counterattack damage bonuses, damage reduction bonuses, all those good things. These are all really good for open field. This is the generic build that I use for most of my infantry commanders end game because you really don't need the movement speed for infantry, to be honest. Once you get towards the end game, if you're having infantry on the field, you're banking on them either surviving or getting wiped. There's not going to be a whole lot of mobility for infantry, whereas with this build here, this is exactly what that's built for. Now, early game, you can maybe get away with a little bit more speed because there's not as much speed out there. Even with Cav, there's not as much speed out there because people don't have cartography maxed out and all those other things. But until then, this is going to be, or after that, this is going to be basically the build going forward for open field balanced, which is what we were going for there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this breakdown of the Mastery series for Martel, Charles Martel. Again, we've already done the pairing guide. We've already done everything else. This is basically the breakdown for the commander itself. We went over the skills. We went over 5511 is the unlock. And then again, we went over a few builds. There's a couple more builds in my Discord. The link is in the description below. Feel free to come and check those out and save those for yourself. They're all sitting there ready waiting for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys a little later. Have a good one. Cheers. And take care.